Hi, I'm Kevin Kincaid, CEO of Knoxville Hospital and Clinics. It doesn't seem that long ago I was sitting at my desk looking on my computer at what is COVID-19. It just seems like that was yesterday. And then asking our doctors, is this something I need to be concerned about? Would this ever get to Knoxville, Iowa? And boy, have we learned a lot over the last year and a half. What I'd like to speak directly about is the community support that we received. The community support was not only humbling, it was simply breathtaking. And that support meant so much to our staff. People always said to me, I wish I could do more. And I will always like to say, I can't believe you've all done what you've done. Not only the financial support that really helped us bridge that gap when we were entering such uncertain times financially, but remember, we had staff that were in an incredibly uncertain situation as it related to maybe their own safety, the safety of our community, all the things that we were facing. And then the school comes together and gets all the grade school kids to send thank you cards to our staff, and in particular our nurses. There were a lot of tears in the hallway. To my recollection, I cannot think of one single negative comment or complaint in 2020 as we changed everything about healthcare for our community. The support was simply amazing. During this very challenging year, the hospital won several awards that meant an awful lot to us. We were recognized for the second year in a row, top 100 rural hospital in the country. And that is an amazing achievement when I think back at the kind of year that we had. We've always done very well on market share and financial position. We've done well on those, but the reason that we got the award was under patient perspective and what patients were saying about us and our clinical outcomes. Under the most challenging year possible, that was really an award I'm very proud of. We also received some local awards here in the county. We were voted as the best place to work for a facility of our size. And I couldn't think of a harder place to work in 2020 than a hospital. So for us to get that award as the best place to work really speaks to the resilience of our staff. We also got the second year in a row the award for best hospitality. As people came into our facility and all the hoops that they had to jump through and the check-ins that were completely unusual, obviously what happened is our staff continued to treat everyone with kindness and respect, and that showed in this award, and that just means the world to me. One of our intentional strategies is to start to begin to think about what does healthcare at the Knoxville Hospital and Clinics look like post-COVID. Now, we're doing that while COVID-19 is still a public health concern. So people still need to mask up. People still need to wash their hands and should always do that and think about their social distancings and their gatherings. But we're trying to think about a healthcare world of what does it look like post-COVID? What did we learn about COVID that we need to do from a physical building perspective? So we are looking at a new construction project that focuses on several areas of the hospital, but three main ones. One being the emergency room. We want to have more private treatment spaces in our emergency room, and those new private treatment spaces, we want those built to the specific needs of a mental health patient that may be with us for an extended period of time. And we also want to upgrade our workspaces in the emergency room as well. Our operating room. We need an additional OR. We've had a tremendous amount of growth with visiting specialists, and most of those specialists are surgical in nature. So we found ourselves juggling schedules and moving things around. We need an additional OR. And thirdly, a new clinic space as it relates to all these new visiting specialists that we have coming. We have so many visiting specialists that we have to put them in the space we have available, and that sometimes is in different parts of the hospital. So when we have patients come to our facility in the future, we want them to only have to come to one spot. And all the visiting specialists and our primary care docs all being in one place. So we're real excited about what the future holds for healthcare, specifically to the people we serve in the greater Knoxville area. And we are very proud of our staff. We went through a tough time and we came out the other side stronger. One of the biggest and I think most exciting things to happen to the Knoxville community is finally some direction with the VA campus. The VA has an incredible history, but it's time to move on for the future and thinking about commercial districts, new housing opportunities. It's just going to be a great opportunity for Knoxville to continue to grow. And then as we move down Park Lane, we're going to start getting into a new middle school. And I've seen the designs of that, and wow, what an incredible place. It's just going to be a thing that I will be able to use as the ultimate recruiting tool for young professionals coming to Knoxville to potentially work at the Knoxville Hospital and Clinics, to be able to showcase 21st century learning and just all the things that go along with that kind of a effort that the community has stepped up and supported. I think of what Knoxville is going to look like in 5 to 10 years is going to be much different than what we see today, and everything is moving forward, and what an exciting time. I'd like to specifically thank Thrive for giving me this amazing opportunity to not only talk about the doctors and nurses at the Knoxville Hospital and Clinics and our future with our building, but also this community that has such an amazing future ahead of it, and I can't wait to see what we can all do together.